guys, today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful heart knitted, but we're just going to knit with our regular crochet hook. So we're going to use a Tunisian knit stitch, and for starters we're going to chain 9. And for our Tunisian knit stitch, we are going to work onto the back of our work, and we're going to work onto those back bumps. As you can see, there's a little bump right here. I know it's a black yarn, my apologies. We're going to skip the very first bump and we're going to work onto the second bump, yarning over and keeping our stitches in our hook. So we should end, this stitch counts as 1, and we should end up with 9 stitches. And for our return pass, so for the Tunisian knit stitch, we don't actually turn our work, we always work onto the right side of our work. So we're going to do our return pass, which is going to complete 1 row. So one row actually consists on 2 parts, so going forwards and then going backwards. And we always chain 1 onto the very last stitch, and then we yarn over and we pull through pairs, so we pull through 2 stitches within our hook, and again yarning over and pulling to 2 and 2 and 2 until the very end of our row. For our very next row, we're going to work onto that stitch that forms right here. It forms like an upside down U, and we're going to insert our hook through that U and pull with our yarn. I apologize again, it's a black yarn, but we're going to do this inserting our hook, yarning over and pulling through 4 times. So we're just going to do the yarning over with this black yarn 4 times, and we're going to introduce our color for the outline of our heart. So we insert our hook, yarn over with a new color, and since this row only calls for 1 stitch, we drop it, we pick up our black, and we continue to yarn over with our black. And we always chain 1 onto the very last stitch, and we pull through 2 and pull through 2 and we pull through 2 until we have 2 different color stitches in our hook. And when we have that, we always use that second color, so we pull through 2 with that second color. Now since we also have 2 colors in our hook, but it's black, so we're going to use the black one until the end of our row. And I'm going to do 1 more row with you guys. The next row calls for doing 3 black stitches, and then 1 with this blue color, and then 1 black, and again blue, and black for the rest of our row. And as always, chaining 1, pulling through 2, pulling through 2 until we have a color change. And we have another color change, and of course another color change, all the way down our row. And of course our final product should look like this. I like this color contrast with the black. I think it's very elegant and it looks very cool. And of course you're using a Tunisian knit stitch, which absolutely makes everything more easier, so you don't have to keep doing that weird thing with the knitting. Of course it will look like knitting. It will not look exactly like, the real thing, but it absolutely looks stunning. And you can always go down below in the description and click on the link for the Pinterest pattern that I'm following, or if you would like to pause this video and of course take a screenshot of the picture on screen, the knitting chart, you're more welcome to do so. And yes, of course, I hope you had fun.